About a 10 on the turn, dealer.
That would be...
Do it to him.
That would be painful.
10.
Laak now with 2 pair. Road gets tougher for Gordon.
2 outs. It's like 7.5.
Andy Duke hit a 10 on the reverse.
9% is... This is what 9% feels like. Whatever it is. Is it 8 or 9? What is it?
5%.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, 5%.
Here's the river.
Here it is. 10 on the river.
4 clubs gives Laak the win. He'll double up and leave Gordon incredibly short-stacked.
Gordon was ready to get up and shake hands like he knew the 10 was rolling off.
I'm saying it's like 10%.
The power of positive thinking.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Not well for him this time.
Set over set for Scotty Nguyen was the 5th of 5 double-ups that would get him that much closer to a chip lead he eventually took back from Phil Ivey, while all it took was just 1 double-up for Phil Laak to take the chip lead from Phil Gordon.
Welcome back to the National Heads Up Poker Championship, where Scotty Nguyen, once down more than 30-1 in chips, has remarkably surged into the lead over Phil Ivey.
I still can't believe we're witnessing this. I've never seen anything like it in the history of the heads-up tourney.
On GoDaddy.com, Pocket Cam shows Scotty's 9-4 suited. He limps in. Ivey with pocket 8s. Raises to 4,200. Scotty folds.
When was the last time Ivey won a pot? Taking one right there, but momentum obviously in Scotty Nguyen's corner at this point. Gotta be frustrating for Phil Ivey to watch this unfold. Probably pulled his car around at the valet a half hour ago.
Pocket kings for Ivey raises to 3,600.
Let me guess, aces?
No, it's only his favorite hand, Jack 9.
36?
Yes, 36 total.
And he'll call.
Why am I nervous right now?
Nguyen pairs his 9 on the flop and checks, but Phil's still ahead.
2 kings looking good.
Ivey bets 5,000.
5,000.
Scotty calls.
It's not going to happen, is it?
You can't watch, can you? 4 of spades, no help to Scotty. He checks.
I'm all in.
Ivey goes all in.
You got about 20, right, baby?
Almost a pot-sized push.
16-5, 16-6.
16-6.
1 overcard to Scotty's 9 out there, and he's still going to make the call. Let's see, 5 outs. Any 9, any jack. So if you do the math, Scotty should be about 171% to win this pot, right? Queen 9 deuce scoreboard.
My favorite hand, baby.
Ivey a huge favorite to double up, but still at risk. Oh, come on! Stop it! What universe are we living in? The historic comeback is complete.
It's all right.
Sorry, all right?
It's okay, buddy.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
What a frosty deck.
We head to table 2, where Eric Seidel is David Williams in bad shape.
What do you think, Hummer? Scotch tape, crazy glue? How are we going to put that hand back together?
Eric Seidel has 2 aces against the ace-6 of clubs.
They're not using the same deck as the other table, are they? Because if they are, David's got nothing to worry about. It's either all clubs or some 6s.
Here's the flop.
He's hoping.
Williams at risk here.
Great flop for Eric. Nothing doing for David, and he's still way behind.
Go ahead and put on your coat, David. Should be a done deal.
Here's the turn.
The king means Williams is drawing dead and is out of the tournament.
We're going to need a new setup on table 2.
Seidel's incredible reversal of fortune continues. He was 0-5, now with 2 wins and in the money. Let's go to Leanne.
Phil, what happened there? You had a huge chip lead.
Well, I mean, I had them all in about 5 times. I lost all 5 of those pots. And, you know, most of the time he had the best hand. Last hand I had the best hand. And, you know, it's just the way it goes.
Were you getting frustrated?
No, not really. You know, Scotty's a nice guy. He's a gentleman. You know, I like him a lot. So if there was somebody I would choose to lose to, it would be him. So, you know, I'm not really too frustrated.
Thank you, Phil. Scotty, that's one of the biggest comebacks we've ever seen here. How did you do it?
Phil, no. You know, we've been play poker so many years, you know, and he know. I never give up. He's my man right here, you know. I respect him a lot, and if I be somebody else, I would have maybe like jump up and down or happy a little bit, but I get very respect for Phil. You know?
All right. Congratulations, Scotty. You're moving on.
Thank you so much.
Guys.
Okay, thanks.
Scotty Nguyen keeping his emotions in check. David Williams just couldn't contain himself, however. Tough day for him, but the toughest day of all belonged to Phil Ivey.
Welcome back to Caesars Palace and the National Heads Up Poker Championship.
It was a cooler, in a sense.
I don't think I can check fold, and I don't think I can check raise and then fold.
No. You took the line that I think is right in the long range. You just got cooler.
The Phils discussing Laak's most recent double-up. Lines 1 in 2,000. Laak up almost 4-1 in chips.
All in.
Gordon with King 5 goes all in. Laak with Queen 9 suited.
I can easily be winning, and if I'm not, I'm 35 to 50%. I'm 30 to 45 if I'm on. Oh, wait.
All in and a call.
He calls.
And we'll take a look at the cards.
Here we go. Gordon's King high in front right now.
Okay, rundown. 40%. You know?
In 5 off.
More like 46%.
King 5. Just get it right over with. Come on now. Don't do it to me. Nothing
How about
crazy.
King 5 deuce with 2 spades?
About 5-5. Anything with a 5's okay. Don't do it to me.
That's good.
Right in the window.
Gordon pairs his
No
king.
10.
Laak with the inside straight draw.
All I got to do is dodge a 10. No 10. No 10.
This has been
There
a
we go.
pretty
All
cold
right,
bracket so
What's
far.
no 10?
Is there any question, Craig? It's got to be a 10, right?
Man. Come on.
Oh, boy.
One time.
Here's the river.
Told you I was running good.
Not good enough, Gordon. Laak makes his straight and crushes Phil Gordon.
Wow, I've been hitting 10s. I've been hitting crux 10s. Bro, I'm a crux 10 guy. I did it to JC Tran for like a fat pot. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry.
I'm sure Gordon feels crux better now.
I hit 10s.
Phil Gordon is absolutely devastated.
So sick.
If he didn't use that barf bag earlier, he's going to use it now.
And do some more winning. That's sick.
I hope it's industrial grade.
All right, bud. Go get him.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, man.
Phil Laak on to the round of 16. Bitter disappointment, meanwhile, for Phil Gordon.
Can't blame him for wanting to rip the river card.
Back to the good old Llama Ranch.
Phil Gordon frustrated. A round of 32 now complete in the clubs and spades brackets. 3 main event champions from the clubs draw all moving on. Moneymaker, Eastgate, and Gold. And in the spades draw, Scotty Nguyen outlasting Phil Ivey in a classic.
Couple of cold river cards helping Jason Mercier and Phil Laak advance.
Let's send it down to Leanne.
Phil, that was a brutal suck out on the river. I know. I can feel it right now.
Yeah, that one will go down as one that really hurts. I mean,
that's poker, right?
I mean, it's all pre-flop equity anyway, and he did the right thing to call pre-flop, of course. But to flop the king and then just get rivered out on the inside straight is, so painful.
All right.
Here's a good thing. A really good guy is making it to the Sweet 16. He's a true class act. He's one of my dear friends in the game of poker, and I know he's going to do really, really well. He's on a real heater right now since about late last year, yeah.
So it makes it a little easier.
Makes it a little easier.
Right.
And if there's one guy that deserves a major, major title, it's Phil Laak.
All right. Thank you, Phil, as always. Phil, it always seems like you have fun at this event.
I do. I really do. I love games, whether they're video games or poker games or, sport activity games. I love them all.
All right. Well, you're moving on. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate it.
Sorry, Phil.
All right,
sick 10 ball on the river.
Go get a bud.
No, I might have to have a cocktail when I play with Scotty.
Easy, baby. Easy.
Don't do it to me.
You know, baby, those chips look so pretty.
Where do you go puke here?
My favorite hand, baby.
No heart, please.
Coming up, the conclusion of the round of 32 in the Hearts and Diamonds brackets. More from Caesar's Palace after this.
The match was really just a series of jib, jab, jib, jab, jib, jabs.
The last hand, it's just an automatic open shove with the king 5.
I figured I was ahead about 25% of the time, queen 9 of spades. If I could see his hand face up king 5, I would have had to fold. But it's still not that wrong to call.
I got my money in with the best hand. I flopped the king, and that looks fantastic for me. Really, his only outs at that point were a 10.
In the end, it's kind of like, yeah, you have to attribute a decent amount to luck, even though you play well.
Here's the river.
Told you I was running good.
And it is a count.
Unfortunately, the 10 peeled off on the river and just crushed me.
There's nothing wrong with being lucky. That's woven into the game.
10 ball. 10 ball.